Is here.
Bye, Mom. Have a good day. Help me, I'm drowning. The monster's got me. Shut up. I hope the monster does get you tonight, butthead. Sorry. Her brother was the first one.
Hey, Nat, wanna come over tonight? I know today's tough and all.
The monster of Minnetrista is gonna get you.
Isaac, knock it off. There's no such thing as monsters.
Then why is there a curfew tonight?
It's just the lake isn't safe.
But only on this one night?
Yes. Monsters aren't real. Curfews are. So stay away from Lake Minnetrista, and you'll be safe.
From what then?
From curfew. Can we all just get back to math? Fractions are fascinating if you give them a chance.
Doesn't it bug you that no one ever talks about it?
What do you mean? We had a 2-hour assembly about it this morning.
Yeah, but that was all about water safety and then a sad song memorial slideshow. They didn't really talk about it.
You want to talk? Great. I'll come around.
No, I need to be alone.
Tonight? But we always...
Shh! Fractions.
We should have gone back out on the lake with Ben. I'll never...
Can we not rehash this every year?
It's just those 4 kids after Ben. Maybe if we had...
What would we have done? They're keeping people away from the lake tonight. Isn't that enough?
But what if Nat...
Keep your voice down. Nat doesn't need to hear any of this. She's too little.
Those other kids were too little.
Ha! I knew you were up to something. You're bad at subterfuge.
Well, joke's on you. I don't know what subterfuge means. Go home, Kirsty.
You're not seriously going to the lake.
I mean it. Go home.
We should both go home.
I can't. Someone's got to do something.
About the monster? We don't even know if there is...
Yeah, it's probably just a coincidence that a kid drowns on November 3rd every year. That makes sense.
Fine. It's a monster, but...
But what? Aren't you sick of this whole town just hiding every year, hoping that no more kids get...
I know. You're right. So, what's your plan? Did you even bring anything? That's it?
Impressive.
Yeah. So here's the plan. It's not a good idea, because this whole thing is a bad idea. But it's better than a fishing knife and a ham sandwich.
Bologna sandwich.
One of us swims down.
Me. This is my thing.
You're my least favorite monster hunter right now. Fine. You swim down with this rope around your waist. You find the monster, and when you grab him, tug on the rope and I'll pull you back up.
Then what?
I don't know, okay, bologna sandwich? We're winging it here. I've got nets, flares, your knife. We have no idea what we're doing. Please, Nat, we can still go home.
I don't have a home anymore, Kirsty. Don't you get that?
This isn't gonna bring Ben back.
I know, but you don't know what it's like to lose someone.
And I don't want to find out.
You won't. I promise. It's you! Hurry, let's go. Come home with me. Kirsty's got...
It doesn't work like that.
Oh. But Ben, what happened?
The last day on the lake? I knew it was a bad idea, but I wanted to go and check out these caves. But I got stuck on the rocks.
But all the other kids...
It's so cold down here. I'm so lonely.
Oh. Oh, Ben, you're the monster.
I'm sorry, Nat. But you could stay here with me. I missed you so much. Please.
Nat? Nat! Nat! Oh no. You promised.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Yes, hello, I'm here, and these people have been shot, they're dying. Oh my God, please hurry.
We have help on the way. How many people were shot?
Two people were shot, and they're lying on the floor, they're dying. There's so much blood.
Stay on the line with me, hon, okay? Did you see who the shooter was?
No, he was wearing a black mask, and he just came in and started shooting. Oh my God, please don't die on me, please. They're barely breathing, please hurry.
Okay, did you see what direction he went?
He went out the back door, that's all I know. Oh, please, Jojo, keep breathing. Jojo. Oh my God. I gotta call the parents, I have to call somebody.
We're almost there, hon.
I have the guy's shoe. I have the bag that you threw the money in right here.
Hey, Sil. What we got?
Just got here myself, but it doesn't look good. My assignment editor said there was a possible double homicide.
Yeah, should be decent footage. I was about to go home, but if it lead the show with this, I'll stay for a live shot. You?
My shift was almost over. Ready to start my weekend. Just gonna grab some shots and head home.
You see a PIO?
Not yet. Don't want to. No PIO, no press conference.
And no one else taking my camera time.
Stay behind the line. Did somebody take that for Leave her alone, man. Are you alright? You okay? Leave her alone, man. Come on, give her some flashes. You okay? Get off! Are you alright?
Can I hug you? Please.
Well, Donna, a father and son have been brutally slaughtered in cold blood tonight. Police are searching for a suspect who killed the men after robbing the outside-the-box game shop here on Upper Ferry Road. Witnesses say that the man covered his face with a bandana and ran inside. That's when 72-year-old John Price Sr. and 46-year-old John Jojo Price Jr. tried to tackle the robber. Their efforts were in vain, as witnesses say the shooter quickly took aim and didn't hesitate to take their lives. Those same witnesses described panic, terror, and confusion as the shooter then fled from the scene. Officers are searching surrounding areas and they're asking families to stay indoors. Anyone with information about the incident is asked to call 555-222-TIPS. We'll be here throughout the night with all the latest, so stick with us. For TV 26 News, I'm Trevor Edwards.
Donna, back to you.
Phil, did you get the B-roll? Sylvia?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Good. Now hustle over to, hold on, Division Street. Everyone else is so focused on the double homicide, they don't even realize there's a row of condos going up in smoke just a few blocks from here. Between that and the B-roll you just shot, I'll leave with you for the 11 o'clock.
You said this would be the last one of my day.
I know. But you know how it is. Sending you a pin now.
Surprised to see you here, Sil. Thought for sure you'd be over with the rest of them at that robbery homicide I heard about on the radio.
I was just there.
This place is a total loss. Off the record, at least 4 dead. Tragedy everywhere you turn, huh?
Unease so intense, I followed the tugging of my body and crossed to the far side of the street to walk past the Twin Towers for the first time after the 1993 bombing. Marked for doom and towering ridiculously high in the sky above my head, it seems only a matter of time. Today, a beautiful blue sky morning. A flood of people rush out of buildings and crowd all 5 lanes of West Broadway. All eyes are upward. Suspended from the storefront awning near where I stand, a 3-foot skinny green metallic alien is the first in a long line of big clumsy character balloons, each held captive by a single string. The onlookers are consumed by the spectacle in the sky. Smoke billows from the irregular-shaped hole the aircraft ripped in the North Tower. All of a sudden near the top floor, something white appears in a corner window. Someone is signaling for help. In my mind, please, I beg the helicopters to stop hovering near the tower and land on the roof. A fully uniformed NYPD meter maid on foot patrol seems to appear out of nowhere. Though clearly lacking the venom for crowd control, she attempts to clear the street. But her tiny stature and soft voice are no match for full-scale pandemonium. Her frantic commands go ignored, then become drowned out by the whirlwind of fast-approaching sirens from every direction. Wearing a red shirt with no pants, Winnie the Pooh dangles with an infectious smile. Suddenly the mob scrambles like a sea parting as a long stream of fast-approaching fire engines rush toward the burning tower. The quick, stiff breeze as each truck passes flutters the herd of happy-looking balloons. leaving the rainbow unicorn tangled with the inflatable shark. All of a sudden, from the area of the hole, a man tumbles out of the building. My hands, everyone's hands, tremble and raise to cover our mouths as we collectively gasp in horror. The chilling sound is amplified by the concrete canyons that surround us. It's a graceful, yet heavy, meandrous drop. In a reclined position, the man's arms, legs, and necktie pull upward as the body sways gently in a long zigzag formation, then vanishes from sight behind nearby buildings. How I wished, like a bird, he would swoop back up again. As the crowd falls silent, the meter maid, staring upward with lips trembling uncontrollably, shouts twice in rapid succession, "Was that a person? Was that a person?" No one speaks. The terror reflects on her face. The balloons are briefly still. For a fraction of a second, I hear a tremendous suction from above as air is displaced. Then, in peculiar silence, a massive, violent fireball blasts out from two sides of the South Tower, followed immediately by the thunderous sound of the explosion. It jolts my body and terrifies the crowd. It's a spectacular explosion. Burning debris showers downward as a gigantic black smoke mushroom cloud rises from the quickly dissipating ball of fire. The meter maid lets out a piercing, heart-wrenching wail. Then another. Feeling her anguish, my eyes flood with tears. She begins to walk aimlessly, shoes dragging on the sidewalk, her lips jabbering something. The balloons swing frantically as she stumbles between them and leans helplessly against the storefront. The crowd looks on as she weeps uncontrollably. The balloons resume their lazy stance. Two women slowly approach and attempt to console her. A sign in the window next to her reads, "Welcome to the Balloon Saloon," voted most fun store in New York City. Lying in my bed that night, I close my eyes. I see the man in the white shirt and black pants living his last moments. Over and over in slow motion. The woman stood there for what seemed like minutes, then held down her skirt and stepped off the ledge. The repetitive roar of the crowd. The couple holding hands. Who were they? Compelled to watch out of respect for them. To turn away would be wrong. The days pass. I walk the streets and study the homemade flyers with the faces of the missing taped to the lampposts at every corner. How can their families bear this wound? Hearing a low-flying plane, I watch until it disappears from view. As I sleep each night, I stand terrified and confused in a blanket of smoke on the building's ledge. The steel structure moans as it begins to twist. Forced to make an unthinkable choice, I cling to life in the body as I pray for a miracle. The days and weeks pass. The wind-driven smell is sickening, and I wish the sirens would stop. There won't be any muffled cries for help. Her arms reaching out. Her arms were reaching, but there was no one there. Such a peculiar shape. The body in free fall, tumbling in all manner of positions. But who were they? To be out of the smoke and the heat? To be out in the air? Did it feel like flying? In the night as I sleep, I stand frozen on the ledge of the building at the end of a journey, afraid to live and afraid to die. Jumping indicates a choice, but there is no choice. To leap, to breathe. Time passes. In the mornings, I open the drapes, greet the ever-present smoke cloud rising from the pile, and wipe the fresh layer of toxic dust off the windowsill. In the night while I sleep, I stand alone on the building's ledge, the doorway between this life and the next. One final moment to become perfectly poised. Legs straight and together, back arched. I stretch arms out from the sides and bring my hands together overhead. This lifetime was never a stable structure. In a final, elegant gesture, with grace in every line of the body, I breathtakingly spring from the ledge and swan dive into eternity. Down from the sky, no holding on. I see them alive. What a beautiful, beautiful day to die on. To have been here briefly. They are you and me.